place, child.
Well, thanks, Jesse. That was a wonderful lunch.
How about going up to your place for dessert?
Isn't that just like a man? Always wanting more. Not now, Jesse Pooh. You get a sugar rush. Do you ladies know Jesse?
Of Jesse's Go-Go Clubs?
That's me.
Yeah, the kingpin of mud wrestling.
That's me.
And the sultan of strip joints. Ought to be ashamed of yourself.
That's all behind him, Mary. Jesse's a legitimate businessman now. In fact, he's going to open a classy cocktail lounge, and I'm going to be the hostess. With the mostest.
Where are you going to open this cocktail lounge?
Right down the street.
Down the street? Down what street? Our street? You're going to open a sleazy dive peddling cheap drinks and expensive women?
No, this is going to be different.
Yeah, expensive drinks and cheap women.
I hate to tire myself away from my fans. I'll see you later, Sandra. Have a good day, ladies. You too, Mary.
I'll see you tomorrow, Jesse.
Sandra, are you crazy? Getting yourself involved with a character like Jesse Ames? That club of his is going to ruin this neighborhood.
I resent that. This is going to be a highly respectable place, catering to the cream of the community. And if you continue with these insults, Mary, you won't be invited to the grand opening of Jesse's Passion Pit.
Hey, babe.
Oh, hi, honey.
Ooh, what is for dinner? I am starving.
Oh, first I want you to sign this petition.
What petition?
I already told you. Sandra and that Jesse Ames character are putting a pickup joint right on the block.
And what do I have to do? Pick up somebody to fix my dinner?
Hi, Daddy.
Hey, sugar.
Oh, honey, Rose is circulating some petitions through the neighborhood for me. I want you to go pick them up.
Mom, I'm in the middle of doing my homework.
Hey, how's that project coming?
It's really interesting. Did you know that there were over 5,000 black cowboys in the Old West?
And they're finally getting the recognition they deserve.
There was Matt Love, Bose Eichert, Bill Pickett. He used to bulldog cattle by biting them on their upper lip and dragging them down with his teeth.
Well, they sure don't make role models like that anymore.
There was even a woman gunfighter, Two Gun Annie. They said she was a match for any man.
Two Gun Annie, huh? Let me see that. Now, I bet you she would have known how to handle that Jesse Ames character. And it wouldn't have taken a petition either. Just a good old-fashioned showdown.
Now, calm down, baby. You letting this Jesse business get the best of you.
Yeah, Mom, you look tired.
Now, come on, sit down over here and relax, and Brenda and I will finish dinner. Come on, sugar.
Okay, but just for a minute. The Old West. Range wars, shootouts. Now, those were the good old days.
So I went up with the posse, 'cause the sheriff don't know how to dance. The sheriff don't know how to dance. Thank you, boys. Nice of you not to shoot anyone while I was singing. Mix, girls, mix!
It's the stagecoach with the new school mom and the dance hall girl.
Four Kings. The new dance hall girl is mine.
Hold on. 4 kings don't beat 6 bullets. Shucks, 4 kings don't even beat 1 bullet.
Boys. Hi, I'm Miss Sandra. I run this place. Come on now. Come on back here. Go back there and put on your dance hall outfit right back there.
I beg your pardon. I am not a dance hall girl. I'm the new school marm.
Then who's the dance hall girl? You?
It was a long, hard ride from New York.
Oh, well, if you would be so kind as to direct me to the schoolhouse, please.
There ain't no schoolhouse.
Then what am I supposed to do?
You'll do like the last school mom did.
And what was that?
Oh, Miss Peabody!
More whiskey, boys!
Nice two-gun Mary. The fastest gun in the West.
So you're two-gun Mary, huh?
Well, I see you can count.
Well, I've been waiting for this here chance. Oh, God, I was only gonna ask you for your autograph.
Wow. When they put your cast on, I'll sign it for you.
Two-gun Mary. I hear you put away a lot of men.
I heard the same thing about you.
I heard you was headed this way too, Gun. Been in town 10 minutes and already there's a finger on the floor.
Sorry about that, Marshal. Just looking for a quiet town to settle down.
That's the same thing you said in Abilene. Then you put 10 men on Boot Hill.
Well, it was quiet after that. Now, look, Marshal, it ain't easy being the fastest woman in the West.
Tell me about it.
Well, I'm sorry, Two Gun, but wherever you go, trouble follows. So you got till noon tomorrow to get out of town.
Oh, now, Marshal, while riding into town, I saw the cutest little ranch house with a two-horse stall.
Forget it.
Oh, shucky. On the road again. My horse and me are on the road again. I'm tired of being on the run. Notches on my gun. Can't hit the road again.
You hit that road again. You keep on moving till you round the bend. I got enough of trouble here. Why don't you disappear? Just get back on that road again.
Marshal, I just want to settle down.
You just move on out of town.
Guess I'm on the road again.
Remember, noon tomorrow.
I hate flies.
Better make that 11:30. And you, if you don't clean this place up, I'm gonna throw you in jail just like I did your partner, Jesse Ames.
Jesse Ames. That sleazeball, I hate him more than I hate flies.
Well, don't shoot me, I'm just his partner.
Shot my cousin Two-Gun Louie. You kind of remind me of him. Broad shoulders, cute little upturned smile. Had 3 bullet holes in your head, you'd look just like him.
Hey, come on, you two. Now the second show's about to start. Sit down, relax.
I don't sit with no Marshal. He's probably married.
I'm a widower.
Table for 2?
If they like you, they throw money. Hit it!
She's only a bird. Can I get no page? What a beautiful sight to see. You may think that she's happy, free from care. She's not what she seems to be. Oh, sad to think of her wasted life. 'Cause you cannot make with her. Oh, she's a bird in a girly cage. She's a bird, woo, in a guilty cage.
Well, is this pretty little thing your daughter? Why, your mama must have been absolutely gorgeous.
Brenda Sue, what you doing with that suitcase?
Haven't you heard? Jesse's out of jail.
Jesse's out?
Yeah, he swore he was gonna get you. He'll be arriving with his gang tomorrow morning on the 9 o'clock train.
You know what that means, Marshal?
Yep. The way these trains run, you ought to get here about high noon. That's the wrong thing.
Come on, Pa, we better go.
Yeah, the stagecoach is just leaving. If you hurry, you can catch it at the stoplight.
You might try Dodge City. I hear they're looking for a marshal and his daughter.
Dodge City? Wow, they have a new mall.
I ain't leaving.
But, Pa, if we go to Dodge City, I could go to school. And I'd love to go to school.
This must be a dream.
Sugar, you don't understand. Men like Jesse are a disease in the West. He'll start with this bar and he'll spread his filth throughout this whole town. I've seen it happen before, and I'd die in a hail of bullets before I let it happen here.
Jesse aims to bleed.
Well, I'm gonna make a stand. And I'm calling on all the good, brave men of this town to stand with me. Sam?
I'd like to help, but I lost my contact lens.
Sam, they ain't invented contact lenses yet.
Call me when they do.
Wilbur!
You can count on me, Marshal.
Good man.
What time did you say they're coming?
High noon.
Darn, I got a brunch to go to.
Marshal, now might be a good time for you to settle up your tab.
Now, boys, this is your town, and it ought to mean as much to you as it does to me. So I'm going to turn my back and count to 3, and when I'm finished, I expect to have all the deputies I need. 1, 2, 3.
4. They went out the door. Some friends.
Friends? 2 of them was my brothers.
So what are you going to do now, Marshal?
I'm going to send Brenda Sue to her grandmother in Cheyenne, and then I'm going to get ready for my showdown.
Well, isn't anybody gonna help my Pa save this town? How about you, Miss Two-Gun Mary? You hate Jesse.
Sorry, honey, your paw is cute. But I didn't come here to fight. I'm hanging up my guns.
But why?
Got a little story to tell you, kid. Hit it. When I was a kid, me and my family headed west. There was my ma, my pa, my grandma, my grandpa, my brothers Jake, Clam, Zeke, and Dusty.
Is this going to be a long story?
Anyway, I got separated from my family. I was raised by the Sioux, the Choctaw, and the Cleveland Indians.
Is that the end of the story?
Must be. The music stopped.
Well, isn't anybody gonna help my Pa?
Honey, I'll help. You, what do you know about crime and violence?
Hey, I used to be a school teacher, remember?
I'll help. You, huh?
You can teach them.
You're starting to annoy me, kid. All right, I'll teach them.
Now, let me see here now. The Marshal has you two, and all Jesse has is Killer Kelly, Dirty Eddie, and the Charles Bronson brothers.
Shucks, in a gunfight, anything can happen. Why, one lucky bullet, you might wind up owning this joint.
And then there were 3.
All right.
Trixie, bring us some guns.
Let me check your aim. Bartender, put a bottle on that there table. Ready. Aim. Fire.
On second thought, any chance of you ladies joining up with Jesse's gang?
Yeah, come on now, boys. Step right up. Put your money where your mouth is. Get your bets down. 30 minutes till the big fight.
Get your program.
Remember, Miss Sandra, you promised to sit with me during the gunfight.
You? She promised to sit with me.
Both of y'all wrong. She promised to sit with me.
Oh, sorry, boys. But I'm sitting with him.
Him? But why?
A kiss, a hand may be quite continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. A kiss may be grand, but it won't pay the rental on your humble flat, or help you to the automat. Men grow cold as girls grow old, but we all lose our charms in the end. Square, cut, or pear-shaped, these rocks don't lose their shape. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Okay, boys, have a seat. On with the show. The Passion Pit is proud to present the funniest Pony Express ride in the West, Dead Bottom Day.
Something terrible happened today. I just buried my second wife. First wife died from mushroom poisoning. Second wife died from a fractured skull. She wouldn't eat the mushrooms. This is a tough room.
The train is in.
Seeing you around, Mark.
Nice knowing you, Marshal. Can I have that saddle?
So after all I've done for this town, y'all all gonna stand by and watch me get killed. Is that true? True. I know why you're here, so let's get this over with.
It's tough talk coming from a man outnumbered 5-1.
Make that 5-2.
Well, Two-Gun Mary, we meet again.
I'll be with you in a minute. Changing my mind, Marshal. I'll be glad to help you. You're the kind of cowpoke I've been looking for all my life. Warm, sensitive. I'm proud to fight beside you.
I thought I told you to get out of town.
Smooth-talking devil, ain't you?
You ain't so bad yourself. We get out of this, I might take you on a hayride Saturday night.
Only ride you going on is to Boot Heel. Are you ready, boys? Count of 3. 1, 2.
Hold it, Marshal. I didn't need any contact lenses. I just needed a little courage.
I'm over here.
Make that 5-3.
Marshal, I'm here to help. To heck with that brunch. You ever heard of valet parking a horse anyhow?
Make that 5-4.
See, Jesse, some people do care about the future of this town.
Make that 5 to 5.
Make that 5.5 to 5.
Do I hear a 6?
I'm behind you, Marshal. We're behind you.
Guess it's just you and me, partner.
Looks like you're gonna be a silent partner.
40-1, huh?
Boys. Hold it. Just make this one-on-one. We got a score to settle.
I've been waiting for this.
Now, wait a minute. Step aside, Mary. This is my fight.
Marshal. Sorry, but I'm faster.
No, now he come looking for me.
So what? It's my dream.
It's my job.
Hate flies. Hold still. Dang. Missed.
Holy shit, Mary! 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 Mary!
Mary? Mary, wake up. We have dinner ready.
I don't want to shoot you, Lester.
Hey, you haven't even tasted it yet.
Oh, honey, I had the strangest dream.
Good. Then you can tell us about it over dinner. Now get yourself together. I got a meatloaf in the oven.
Mary, you were right about that sleaze Jesse. I draw the line at mud wrestling and wet T-shirts.
And what about your hostess job?
His idea of a hostess job was not my idea of a hostess job. Besides, there is no more passion picture. Petition took care of that.
Oh, honey, did you hear that? We won. We won. We beat Jesse.
That's great, babe. You did a good job.
Rose and I must have had over 300 names. Wait a minute. We never delivered those petitions.
Well, if you didn't deliver them, then...
It was a dirty job, but somebody had to do it. Hey.
Every day, we won't get by with those same old ways. Pulling together, we'll make it right. With help from our friends, I know we can fly. There's no place like home. With your family around you, you're never alone. When you know that you love, you don't need to roam. 'Cause there ain't no place like better believe it. There ain't no place like better believe it. 'Cause there ain't no place like, there's no place like home. I mean, no place, child.
And by applying these principles, I was able to build my cosmetics company into a $30 million organization.
Ooh, $30 million? Ain't she something?
Hers is the only makeup I use.
That's $30 million worth right there.
What it comes down to, ladies, is this. Conceive it, believe it, achieve it. Now, what did I say?
Conceive it, believe it, achieve it.
Ah, wonderful. Now, some of you may ask, how does this concern me? I don't work. The answer is, you can apply these same principles to your husband's or loved one's career. And to illustrate that point, I'd like to introduce one of our city's leading citizens, a man who is rumored to be number 91 on the Fortune 500, Mr. Drew Mortimer.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Lorraine. Actually, it's 90, but who's counting? Ladies, what Miss Powell just said is absolutely true. If it weren't for my wife, I wouldn't be a millionaire. I wouldn't be successful. I wouldn't even be here today. She gave me permission to come. But seriously, there was a time in my life when I was a very complacent man. I considered myself a great success. After all, I was making more money in 1 year than my father made in his whole lifetime. And then my wife got me to set my sights on higher goals because she knew I could do better. So I say to you, don't be afraid to take a chance. Be bold. Go ahead. Stick your neck out. Thank you.
Ooh. You know, I feel like they were talking directly to me. I feel so stimulated.
Yeah.
I bet I can help Lester become a millionaire.
My friend Susie worked 7 years to put her husband through law school.
Now, that's what I call being helpful.
When he graduated, he divorced her, handled his own case, didn't cost him a dime.
Thank you, Miss Sunshine. Anyway, I'm still going to encourage Lester.
I used to encourage my husband, too. I used to give him a pep talk every morning. And he still wouldn't get out of bed.
Oh, Miss Powell. Oh, your talk was so inspiring. I just wish my husband could have heard it.
Oh, well, now it's up to you to make sure he gets the message.
Oh, he'll get it if I have to put on a Western Union cap and deliver it.
Ladies.
Oh, Mr. Mortimer, I just want to tell you how wonderful I think it is that you give your wife so much credit for your success.
Well, she deserves it. She's always giving me a hand. In fact, right now, she's helping me find a contractor for my new museum project.
Mary's husband is a contractor.
Oh, really?
Well, he's never built anything like a museum.
What about the Space Center?
He built the Space Center? You must be very proud of him.
Well, to be honest with you.
Yes?
I am proud of him.
And, well, you should be. Why don't you have him call my secretary? No, wait a minute. I'd better call you. My secretary just quit.
Oh, there you are, Mr. Mortimer. Hi, I'm Sandra Clark. I just want to tell you how much I enjoyed your little talk. Oh, I took it all down in shorthand and can't wait to type it up at 120 words a minute.
Really? I was just saying that my secretary just quit.
What a coincidence.
Yes, the constant travel back and forth between here and Paris just got to be too much for you. You know what I mean?
Oui, oui.
Give him your number.
555.
Not you. It's 555-7617. Lester Jenkins.
Fine. We got to get this going. You know, this museum is a $50 million project.
$50 million?
Well, good afternoon, ladies.
Good afternoon. Mary, how could you let that man think that Lester built a space center?
Well, he built the coffee shop next door. And that had space in the center. Conceive it, believe it, achieve it.
And when opportunity knocks, don't walk to the door. Run and fling it wide open.
And when opportunity knocks, don't walk to the door. Run and fling it wide open. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting you.
Was it my aftershave?
Hi, honey.
Hi.
What are you doing home so early?
Oh, I thought I'd knock off early and maybe go to a movie.
A movie?
Mm-hmm.
You know, wasting time like that is what caused the fall of the Roman Empire.
Man, what are you talking about?
What happened to your ambitions, your dreams, your hopes?
I was hoping to go to a movie.
A movie? I'd love to go to a movie.
Hi, sugar.
Hi, Daddy.
Now, if famous Amos had wasted his time at the movies, Amos wouldn't be famous.
Who was it today, Mom? Phil Donahue or Oprah Winfrey? I'm going.
Honey, I went to the most fantastic seminar today, and I met Drew Mortimer.
The Drew Mortimer?
Yes. And guess who's going to build his new $50 million museum?
Who?
You.
Mary, I told you not to eat those mushrooms off the lawn. Man, you're crazy. I can't build a $50 million museum.
Honey, think positive. You can do it.
With 9 guys and 3 trucks?
So it'll take you a little longer. Listen to this. Conceive it, believe it, achieve it.
Listen to this. Can't get it, regret it, forget it.
Well, anyway, he's going to call you. Will you at least talk to him?
Drew Mortimer's gonna call me here today?
Yes.
Sure, baby. I'll talk to him. And if Queen Elizabeth calls and wants to talk about remodeling the palace, I'll talk to her, too.
Ladies, these are the keys to the door to pleasure.
Well, as long as they don't open my door, the pleasure is mine.
You know my cute friend Ricky from the penthouse across the street? He's away for the week and he wants me to take care of it for him. He knows how responsible I am.
You know, I've always wanted to see the inside of a penthouse.
Why? I mean, an apartment is an apartment.
You know, Mary, you're perfectly right. Take away the hot tub, health spa, indoor pool, panoramic view, and his apartment is just as dull as yours.
Well, now, it can't be too dull, because every time I look up, you in here.
You see, that's what I get for trying to introduce you girls to the finer things in life.
Look, Sandra, I mean, we could care less about Ricky's penthouse. Right, Pearl?
Speak for yourself, Mary. Let's hit the high times, Sandra.
Well, look at it this way, Mary. Couple of days in 228, and maybe Sandra will never want to come back to 227.
Promises, promises. Hello? Mr. Mortimer? It's him. It's him. Hello. Yes, Mr. Mortimer. Yes, this is Mrs. Jenkins. No. Lester isn't home right now. Oh, but he's most anxious to meet with you. Tonight? Yes, of course. Yes, we'll be home. Our address is 227 Lexington Place. Could you hold for just a moment, please?
What is it? You can't invite him here.
Why not?
Well, because you told him he was a big shot. And you got a nice apartment, but a luxury penthouse it is not.
Well, what am I going to do? Penthouse. Hello, I'm back. Yes, did I give you the address? 227? Oh, mercy me, no. We're at 228 across the street. Yes, just take the private elevator to the penthouse. Oh, Marvy. See you at 6. Ta-ta.
Mary, what are you doing?
Girl, I am so glad you reminded me we had a penthouse.
No. Sandra has the penthouse.
Rose, darling!
I have Mary with me.
Oh, come in anyway.
Oh, Sandra, this apartment is so beautiful. Oh, Rose, look at that painting. And the carpet is so plush. Child, your Ricky sure has wonderful taste.
Uh-huh. That's why he goes out with me.
Oh, and you look absolutely stunning in that gown.
Rose, I thought you said you brought Mary with you. Excuse me, girls, I got a little cappuccino brewing. That's coffee, Mary.
Oh, that's so witty. Isn't she witty? Did you hear that? Yes. That's coffee, Mary. I'll kill her.
Oh, girl, that hot tub is so relaxing.
But Mary, listen, when are you going to ask Sandra for the apartment?
I'll get to it.
Yeah, by the time you get to it, Mr. Mortimer's going to be here. Sandra, Mary has something she wants to ask you.
Oh, really? What is it, Mary?
Mary? Sandra, well, you see, there's this guy. And, well, Lester's not supposed to know about it.
Yeah?
And, well, Mary needs a fancy place to meet him. It'll just take a couple of hours.
Mary! Ooh, you little devil, you! What? You got a boyfriend!
That's it. Forget it. Come on, Rose. I'll just cancel Mr. Mortimer's visit.
But, Mary, he's already on his way.
Mr. Mortimer, the wealthy museum guy? That's who you playing around with?
Well, Mary's just trying to get Lester a contract.
That's a good way to get it.
Sandra, listen. Mary told Mr. Mortimer that Lester is a big-time contractor and she needs a fancy place for them to meet. She's not fooling around.
Oh, well, that's very commendable, Mary. Dull, but commendable.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, no, wait a minute. I have a brilliant idea.
What?
Mary, you can use the apartment. I'll stay and be your secretary, and Mr. Mortimer can see how efficient I am.
No. You just mess everything up.
Oh, come on, Mary, please. Oh, come on. I've always wanted to see France.
One more, please.
Steve.
Okay, you're hired. Take a letter. I, Sandra Clark, being of sound mind and body, do hereby state...
Wait a minute. That sounds like a will.
If you blow this deal, it will be. Are the hors d'oeuvres ready? The Mormons will be here any minute. Does the doorman know what to do?
How should I know?
You're supposed to be my secretary. A secretary would know.
Mary, would you relax?
Relax? What's going to happen when Lester gets here?
You know, I'm surprised you even got him to agree to something like this.
Well, he didn't exactly agree. He knows he's meeting the Mortimers here. I just left out one little detail.
What's that?
This is supposed to be our apartment. That's them. It's the Mortimers.
Now, Mary, remember how much is riding on this.
Right. Think positive. Think positive.
Good. Just keep repeating to yourself. Sandra's going to Paris. Sandra's going to Paris.
Well, would you get the door?
I'm the social secretary. Let the maid get it.
Right. Hurry up, Rose.
Listen, Mary, don't push it. This is not what I meant when I said I'd give you a hand.
I appreciate it. Thank you. And the name is Mrs. Jenkins.
Good evening, we're the Mortimers. I believe the Jenkins are expecting us.
Mr. and Mrs. Mortimer!
Thank you. I'm so glad you could make it.
Mary, this is my wife, Emily.
Emily, welcome to our humble abode.
Thank you. Oh, lovely.
Yes, indeed.
You remember my secretary, Sandra Clark?
Executive social secretary.
Oh, yes.
So nice to see you and the little woman.
I'm sure. Why don't we all sit?
Thank you.
Fine.
Excuse me. Oh, what a pleasant room.
Indeed.
Oh, yes. Work, work, work.
Would anyone care for hors d'oeuvres?
My, these look interesting. What are they?
Chitlins on rye crisp.
So, Morty, is that secretary job still open?
Sandra, dear, shouldn't you be doing my correspondence in the library?
All taken care of. I also booked your cruise to Rio. I set up lunch with the mayor. I changed your hairdresser's appointment, and I picked up your theater tickets. All those secretarial things.
You know, your maid looks awfully familiar.
Well, of course. You met her at the door.
So, Mary, where is that husband of yours? Oh, Drew is anxious to meet him. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Mrs. Jenkins. Mr. Jenkins phoned earlier and said he'd be a little late. He's finishing off another skyscraper.
Thank you.
Answering the phone is my job, Rosie.
Well, Sandy, you were lying around eating chocolates at the time.
I demand that this woman to be dismissed immediately.
I will dust the top of her head off.
I'll semi-colon you to death.
I will freeze dry that hair more.
Well,
you'll have to take this pencil and do it.
Ladies, please. Good help is so hard to find. You are supposed to be in the kitchen.
Well, I can't hear nothing in the kitchen.
Hello? Who? Ricky? Who's this? Well, Tammy, there is no Ricky here, and if there was, he wouldn't want to talk to you anyhow.
Drew, if Mr. Jenkins doesn't get here soon, we're going to have to leave. We have dinner reservations.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
What Mrs. Jenkins means is, why don't you dine here with them?
I do?
Oh, we wouldn't want to put you in any trouble.
No. Oh, it'd be no trouble at all.
It won't?
Then we'll be glad to stay.
Oh, wonderful.
Perhaps you better inform the cook.
can't leave me now. I promised him dinner.
Well, the pizza joint is open.
If you do this for me, I'll cook for you for a week.
Make it 2 weeks.
All right, 2 weeks. Cooks are so temperamental.
Ricky!
Sandra! Well, who are these people?
These people are,
Son! Oh, I wasn't expecting you home from college.
I'm not in college.
Kicked out again.
Ricky, let me show you what your mother's done to your room.
Well, I want to know what's going on here.
Oh, he's such a wonderful boy.
Isn't he a little old to still be in college?
Oh, that must be Lester. Please be Lester. Rosie, dear. Go in the kitchen and help Pearl.
All right, but talk loud. Go.
Hi, baby.
Oh, hi, honey.
Well, you made yourself right at home.
Whatever happens, I love you. Oh, come and meet the Mortimers.
Ah, Mr. Mortimer.
Mr. Jenkins, this is my wife, Emily.
How do you do?
Nice to meet you. I love this apartment.
Especially after a hard day at work, right, honey?
It was good of you to see us on such short notice, Mr. Jenkins. I hope we haven't inconvenienced you.
Oh, it's no trouble. It's either this or go home.
Lester always thinks of our beach house as our home.
We don't have a beach house.
Well, of course not, silly. Not since we've sold it.
Excuse us. Mary, what the hell is going on?
Later.
Let's sit down, Mr. Jenkins, and get acquainted.
Drew, don't you think you ought to get right down to business?
Oh, of course. Let's talk about the museum project.
Well, as I told my wife, I'm just not set up to take on a project like that right now.
Too small for you, huh?
Well, honey, couldn't you make an exception in their case? I mean, I know it's only $50 million, but you could squeeze it in, couldn't you?
Mary?
And, of course, it would lead to bigger things.
Drew does put up a lot of buildings, Mr. Jenkins.
Yeah.
Oh, and honey, they're such nice people.
Why, thank you very much. So are you, Mr.
But
Jenkins.
wait a minute,
I think it would
please.
be really great.
And I think once you get to
all
know
working together, really.
Yes, that's what I feel. I can't look. Besides what the art.
Hold it! Time out!
Y'all rang?
You're the maid?
No, she's your maid.
No, she's not. She's my landlady.
I can explain.
Does a microwave cook fast or slow?
Excuse us. What is all this?
I can explain that, too. I think it's only fair that I get a moment to think.
I smell a rat.
No, it's chicken.
Something's burning here. Something's burning here.
Sandra? And who is that?
Dad.
That's harder to explain.
Come on, Mary, think of something. I don't want to blow my trip to Paris.
I think we'd all like an explanation.
Yeah, Mary, start talking.
Well, actually, Mr. Mortimer, this is all your fault.
Mine?
Yes, you raved so about how your wife was so helpful to you in your business that I thought I could do the same thing for Lester. So I set this whole thing up just to impress you. This is not our apartment. It's Ricky's. I'm sorry, Ricky.
Well, at least your son is doing well.
Ricky's not our son, and these aren't our servants. They're our friends.
You mean this whole thing was a fraud? You brought us here under false pretenses?
Oh, Drew, stop it. I would have done the same thing. As a matter of fact, I probably did. And I don't remember you ever complaining.
Mr. Mortimer, I'm sorry. My wife does some crazy things sometimes, but I must say she's always in my corner.
Oh, honey.
We'll talk later. Mr. Mortimer, I can't take on a big project like that museum. I have a nice, small company.
Perhaps we can do business in the future.
How about next week? We're going to need a lot of subcontractors on this job.
Right, dear. Lester, give me a call.
Thank you.
And you and I must have lunch together.
And thank you for a most unusual evening.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Mary, I'm leaving. And tonight I would like to have beef stroganoff. And I will give you the menu for the next 2 weeks. Later.
And don't tire yourself out, Mrs. Jenkins, because my apartment will need a lot of dusting.
Now I know why they say good help is hard to find.
I'm sorry things didn't work out.
Well, it's not so bad. My company got a job out of it anyway.
I was talking about me. I wanted that secretary job.
Oh, forget about it. Sandra, I'll give you a job in my new restaurant.
You own a restaurant?
Yeah, we're just about to begin construction.
Well, do you need a contractor?
Mary? So, do you need a contractor?
No place, child.
They're late.
Well, of course they're late. You know Ed, he's probably out buying his bride another gift.
Bride? I thought you said they've been married for 5 years.
They have, but he still treats her like they're on their honeymoon.
I hate people on the honeymoon. All they do is grin and write thank you notes.
I don't know. I think it might be nice to be treated like a storybook princess.
If that's the way you feel, Mary, I'll run out and round up the 7 drawers so we can have a party.
I'm married to a comedian.
Well, Lester, I think it's wonderful that you're putting your cousin up.
Oh, Lester and Ed are more than just cousins, honey.
Yeah, he's kind of like a kid brother. I stayed with Ed and his parents when I got out of the Army. And Mary introduced him to his wife, Sherry.
Oh.
There they are.
Come here, everybody. Rose, this is the perfect magazine for you. Playgirl. Every month there's a centerfold with some gorgeous man. The subscription is only $35 a year.
How much for just a centerfold?
Save your money. I'll loan you mine.
Selling magazines, this great new job you've been bragging about?
Well, don't knock it. It's only part-time. And a friend of mine did this for 2 months and got a free trip to Spain.
Wait a minute. You mean if I buy a magazine, you go to Spain?
Mm-hmm.
Give me 2.
Sergeant Mary's been telling us about the perfect couple.
Me and who else?
They was talking about Lester's cousin Ed and his beautiful wife, Sherry.
Well, just wait till you meet them. They're the perfect couple. They never argue. They never disagree. They've never even had a fight.
Are they living together?
My second husband and me argued every day until we got separate bedrooms.
And that worked?
Sure. Mine was in Washington and his was in Chicago.
Oh, honey, they're here.
Hi.
Sorry we're late, but Ed insisted on stopping to buy me a present.
No.
Hey, Sherry.
Hi.
Well, cuz, you haven't changed the bed. Look at you. Well, Rose and Sandra, meet my cousin Ed and his lovely wife, Sherry.
How are you? So, Ed, what'd you buy this time?
Oh, I just got her this little pin.
Oh, that's sweet.
And matching earrings.
Oh.
Shut up, girl. You got a pin and earrings?
Well, she had to have something to go with the new dress.
Fortunately, they didn't have my shoe size.
Ed, you wouldn't happen to have a brother, would you?
Yes, I do. But he's 12.
I'll wait.
Hi, Ed. Hi, Sherry.
Look at you. My goodness, you look terrific.
Thank you. My room's all ready for you.
Oh, sorry to put you out.
Oh, hey, it's no problem. I'm going down to stay with my friend Tiffany, and we're going to order pizza and watch LL Cool J video. See you later.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
So, I guess you two are ready to freshen up, huh?
Yeah, but first I'd like to get a little picture.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Okay, say cheese.
Cheese. So, Ed, how do you feel about your firm's move to Washington?
Oh, wonderful. You know, Sherry and I spent our honeymoon here. To think I got a girl like this, I kept pinching myself the whole time.
As I recall, honey, it wasn't just yourself you were pinching. Those were really fun days.
So when's your new apartment gonna be ready?
Hopefully by the end of the week.
It is so nice of you to put us up.
And to seat us so close together. Honey. That's my job.
Ed, do you always butter Sherry's bread for her?
Oh, yeah, I enjoy it. Look, I know I spoil the lady, but if you think I'm bad now, you should have seen that. Honey, you don't need the salt.
It must be wonderful to have a man so attentive and devoted.
Not if you want some salt.
Well, I say, when you find the Hope Diamond, you want to take care of it. Perfection is not easy to come by.
Well, who's ready for dessert?
I think Sherry's had hers.
I'll help you, Mary.
Okay.
First you got to pay the toll. Hey, lady, you forgot your change.
Honey, I'm just going into the kitchen.
What do you do when she goes to the grocery store?
That man sure is crazy about you.
I know. Last week, he traded in our double bed for a single because he couldn't stand being so far away from me.
Well, I have never seen anybody so devoted.
I know. Every time I turn around, he's buying me gifts, protecting me, taking care of my every need. I wonder if he'll ever change.
Sherry, he was like that when he met you. He's been that way ever since he's been married to you. Don't worry, he won't change.
Are you sure?
Look, Ed will probably be that way for the rest of his life.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm leaving him. I'm leaving Ed.
But why?
Oh, Mary, he's wonderful and kind and gentle, good. He's everything that a husband ought to be. But he is so stifling and overprotective. He won't let me work. He even makes us use the same space in a revolving door. I mean, I can't breathe.
Well, have you talked to him about it?
100 times. I'm sorry, Mary. I'm leaving Ed tonight.
Tonight? But Sherry, you...
Will you get out here before I die of loneliness, you would-you face?
Look at the poor man. How are you going to tell him? You're going to break his heart.
Oh, no. If I tell him, he'll just go to pieces. It'd be much kinder if I just find my moment and leave. I know he'll be in good hands.
Wait,
Hey, where's the dessert? We're all waiting for it. Bring the coffee.
Wait, Lester!
Mary, we can't stay for dessert.
Yeah, we're going to go catch that new Eddie Murphy movie. Wait, but you can't leave. I got to tell you what Sherry just said.
I don't want to hear what Sherry said. I want to hear Eddie Murphy. Come on, Rose. Let's
Okay.
go.
Goodbye, Ed.
Goodbye.
Nice to meet you, Sherry.
Bye-bye.
I hope to see you guys soon, okay? Well, in that case, you better stay. Here, have some pie. Sit down, take your time. Girl, the pie does look good.
Put that down, Rose, and I'll buy you some milk duds. Come on, Rose.
You know, this looks almost as good as Sherry's banana walnut cake.
Oh, so you do let her bake?
No, I make it. But I named it after her.
If you'll excuse me.
Where are you going?
I'm just going to the bathroom.
Honey, go with her.
What?
It's okay, I know where it is.
Lester, I got to see you in the kitchen.
Just as soon as I finish my dessert, babe.
Now, honey.
You two lovebirds can't stay apart either. Runs in the family, huh, Les?
Mary, what is going on?
Sherry is leaving Ed.
She's just going to the bathroom.
No, they're splitting up.
What? You're kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. She's leaving him, and she's doing it tonight.
You mean she came over here planning to do this? Why?
Because she says he's stifling her.
Stifling her?
Anyway, we can't talk about it now. Just don't let her out of your sight.
Hey, I got a little surprise for Sherry.
She's got an even bigger surprise for him.
Was that the front door?
Here. It's our anniversary tonight. We met on a Wednesday, so every Wednesday night I give her a little surprise. She would be so disappointed if I forgot. There we go. Yes! Come on. Sherry! Sherry! Ah, Sherry, I know where you're hiding. You know what she's doing? She's playing this little game again. Just last week, she hid in the closet for over 4 hours.
Didn't that strike you as strange?
I know where she is. She's in the bedroom, unpacking. Sherry!
Honey, this is terrible. Look, when you break it to him, take it easy.
Me tell him? Why do I have to be the one?
He's your cousin.
Well, you introduced him to her.
Okay. Where's your attic?
I have an attic.
Where's your basement?
She's not in the basement either.
Oh, come on. She's got to be somewhere. I've looked everywhere else.
Ed, come over here and sit down. There's something I want to tell you.
Come on, Ed. Now, look, you haven't eaten in 3 days. At least try this cereal.
Attaboy, Ed. Scoop him up.
But at least he's trying to eat.
No, he's not. He's using the little alphabet to spell out Sherry's name.
Y'all gotta do something to snap him out of this.
We've done everything, Rose. I mean, Lester took him to the ball game. We played charades. I even cooked him his favorite meal.
Yesterday, Mary took him to the zoo.
And when we left, even the hyenas were crying.
I've told him every joke I know.
No wonder he's depressed.
It's Sherry. She's back.
Mary, it's Sandra.
And she brought Sandra with her.
Oh, hi, Ed, you're here. Hi, everybody. Oh, I've been running around like crazy trying to sell these magazines. Ed, I know the food here isn't the best, but you look awful.
Sandra, would you come back in another lifetime?
Well, I gotta give the man his premium. He ordered a lifetime subscription to Family Circle. And Ed, the good news is you get this lovely welcome mat. Welcome to Sherry and Ed's Happy Home.
Sandra.
Well, all right, we're throwing some matching towels.
Sandra, Sherry, and Ed have split up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you keep this match. You put a flower pot over her name or something.
Sandra, we have a serious problem here. Now, Ed's already depressed. Don't make it worse.
Well, I heard Oprah say that exercise is great for depression. Why don't we try to get him up on his feet and exercise?
Say, that's a good idea, Rose. Come on, everybody, let's do it.
Come on, Ed, come on. That's it.
Oh, no, come on.
That's it.
Okay, we'll do some warm-up exercise, okay? Ready? Marching in place. Left, right, left, left, right, left. Hey, this reminds me of my old army days. Left, right, left. You had a good wife, but she left. You're right.
Let's go!
New exercise. Jumping jacks in place. Ready?
Okay.
One.
Well, so much for Rocky.
Well, I don't know about Ed, but I feel much better.
Lester. Lester.
Ed, what is it?
I gotta talk.
About what?
Guess.
Ed, it's the middle of the night.
Lester, I can't sleep. I keep thinking of Sherry. Everything I do, I see her everywhere. Everywhere I look, I see that face. That face. That beautiful face.
Buster, turn off the radio.
Never you see what you've done?
Clothes all over the place.
What is he doing in here?
He's singing to me.
In such a
Oh, Lord have mercy. Why?
Oh, I miss her so much. I don't know what to do anymore.
Mary, give the guy a break. This thing has been a big shock for him.
A shock for him. He's in our bed.
Well, we just cool it. This thing is ripping him apart. He can't eat. He can't sleep.
Well, he's doing a heck of a lot better than we are.
Who was that in the middle of the night?
I don't know.
I mean, why don't we just move out here and sleep on the sofa?
Well, what do you want me to do? Throw him out in the street? He's family, Mary.
Oh, so what am I? Mary, this has got to stop. I can't take it anymore.
What is it, Rose?
Well, 20 minutes ago, I was awakened out of a sound sleep. And you know who it was? Your cousin Ed. Said he needed to talk to somebody because y'all were down here sleeping.
Well, we're not sleeping now, so what did he have to say?
Oh, I don't know. Something like,
Well, at least he didn't sing to you.
You see that? He's waking up the whole building.
Mary, the guy's got a problem, and Rose is not the whole building.
This is the third night in a row that man's gonna walk up and down, up and down. Who does he think he is, the Phantom of 227?
He did it again.
Well, what'd he do to you?
My boyfriend Wendell was about to kiss me goodnight, and he yelled, "Don't do it, she'll just toss you aside like an old shoe." He should know I don't wear no old shoes.
Lester, you got to do something about that cousin of yours, honey. I mean it now.
Well, I don't know what else we can do. We already tried everything.
And he's still down in the dumps.
well, y'all better try something else.
Yeah, I hate to see a nice guy suffer when he's ruining my love life.
I think what he needs is something to build up his confidence.
Something to build up his ego.
Yeah, something. Or someone. Oh, no, don't worry, Wendell. After tonight, that poor man won't be stepping on our stairway to heaven. Oh, I gotta run. That's him now. Come on in, Ed. Don't be afraid. Ed! That's it, all the way in.
Hello, Sandra.
You know why you're here, Ed?
To feel better.
Right. Come on, we're just gonna have a nice little dinner.
Oh, look at that. You went to all this trouble?
Oh, I just whipped all this up in no time. An hour ago, I was soaking in a bath. If you can imagine that.
I'm trying not to.
Ed, relax, sit down. Ooh.
That's my job. I'll butter that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am so embarrassed. You know, I used to do that for Sherry all the time. I guess it just drove her crazy.
Ed, I would love for you to butter my bread for me.
You would?
Mm-hmm. And after you finish that, you can cut up my lamb chops if you want.
And I didn't think this was gonna be a fun night.
But you gotta promise me one thing.
What?
You can't mention her.
Agreed. You're right. You're right. No more shh. I will never mention that name again. She walked out on me, right? Not that I blame her. I mean, it is all my fault.
Ed, would you stop putting yourself down? Now, you are really a sweet, sweet guy.
Really?
Yes. And there are plenty of women who would die to meet a nice guy like you.
You think so?
Yes. Now, come on. Now, how about a smile? There, see? Now, that's better. Now, you keep that smile and you stay happy. How about a drink?
Sure.
Here, have a little sherry.
You know, this is something we haven't done in a long time.
Yeah. Being alone. If that's Ed, tell him we move.
Sherry! Now, Ed, eat your dessert. It's good for you. I get it. Now, you finish eating your tapioca. Mary, Lester! You're early. He's only halfway back. Come around after dessert.
Forget dessert. Sherry's downstairs.
Sherry?
Yes, and she wants to see you.
She's come back to me. I knew it.
Just take it easy, Ed, and listen to us.
Right. You don't want to blow it this time.
Yeah, this is another shot, man.
You're right. You're right. But where am I going to get a nice little present at this hour?
Ed, I don't think a little present is going to do it.
You're right. You're right. It's got to be something bigger, like a car.
I like the way this man thinks.
Ed, listen to me. Now stop and think. Why did Sherry leave you?
I smothered her, overprotected her, gave her too many gifts.
Right. So what are you going to do?
Act like a regular person.
Right.
How do they act?
Just be cool.
Cool?
Get up. Now, before you go downstairs, we're going to rehearse, right? Mm-hmm. Sandra, you be Sherry.
All right. I'll take the car keys right now.
But just stop fooling around. Get over by the door. Okay. Now, Sherry's back. Remember, cool.
Cool.
Hi, Ed. I'm back.
Sherry, you're back. Oh.
No, don't do that.
They all do that.
Come here. Lester, get up. Now, you be Ed, I'll be Sherry.
All right, what do you want me to do?
Just act natural.
Okay.
Hi, Ed, I'm back.
What's for dinner?
Not that natural.
Man, this is not gonna work.
Oh, you're right. I'll be Ed. Okay, now, Ed, try this. Sherry, all I've ever wanted to do was make you happy. I just went about it the wrong way.
I just went about it the wrong way, but I'm ready to try and change. From now on, no more buttering your bread for you, no more following you from room to room, or doing all your housework for you, or doing your nails, or carrying you out to the car. No more little presents, no more breakfast in bed.
Oh, hold it. Don't cut out the breakfast. I don't want to take away all your pleasures.
Oh, Sherry.
Oh, I missed you.
I missed you too.
Baby, I guess it took being apart for me to realize that you were treating me that way because I was letting you.
Well, from now on, you get your own place in the revolving door. And you can get that job if you want, too.
That's a deal.
Oh, Lester and Mary, we can't thank you enough for all you've done. Come on, honey, let's go pack.
That's thanks enough.
Hello? Hi. Yes, it has been a long time. What? You'd like to come and stay with us for a while?
No more house guests, no.
Oh, well, that would be lovely. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Man, are you crazy? Who was that?
Brenda.
No place, child.
This is real fresh, Brenda.
Yeah, thanks, Mom, so much. This is really gonna help me with my music class.
Well, a promise is a promise. You kept your average up, so you got the keyboard.
Well, if I keep doing well, what do I get next month?
To keep it. Calvin, sweetheart, if you're in the same music class, don't sit close to Brenda, okay?
Hi, Mary. Pearl and I are on our way to the market. Do you need anything?
Yeah, she's gonna need some more peaches.
Hey, where did you get this?
Oh, we got that for Brenda.
Oh, it's nice.
Oh, Mary, it's a shame you couldn't buy a whole piano. It's the keyboard, Grandma.
Oh. Brenda just loves it. Of course, now, when I was in high school, I wrote a song once. Musical talent runs in my family.
Oh.
It's called He's So Cool. Watch out, Rose. Cool. Let's see now, how does it go? He's so cool. He's nobody's fool. He knows how things should be. And oh my, when he's squeezing me. Okay, so it wasn't a hit. After all, I was only 15 when I wrote it.
Only? Mom, when Michael Jackson was 15, he had 2 gold records.
And his original nose.
When I was 15, the hit song was Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, Lord. The call of the wild.
I heard music. Where's the party?
I just got a new keyboard and Mom was trying it out.
Yeah, Mary wrote a song.
Really? Oh. How nice. A little something for a funeral?
Rose, Sandra's ready to leave. Would you open the window?
Come on now, Mary. I'd love to hear your song.
Yeah, play it again, Sam.
Okay, Rose, help me out.
Okay. I think this is how it went.
He's so cool. He's nobody's fool. He knows how things should be. And oh my, when he's squeezing me.
Oh, no, wait a minute. You need to jazz that up. Try it again.
Okay, Mary, I'll take the first part.
Okay.
All right. He's so cool. He's nobody's fool. He knows how things should be. And oh my, when he squeezes me.
I go, ooh, papa, doo, papa, my boy.
Knows what I need. Got a lot of loot and a shiny car. Makes me feel like a movie star.
Ooh, papa, doo, papa, my boy.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's got real meaning.
Keep singing, I'm gonna write it down.
Ooh, papa, doo, papa, my boy. Ooh, papa, doo, papa, my boy.
Afternoon, ladies.
Hey, Ray, how you doing? What do we got today?
You have a choice. A great joke or junk mail.
I'll take the junk mail.
Rose, this guy's invited to the White House to a banquet. In the middle of lunch, he lets out a loud burp. A general says, "How dare you burp before the president?" He said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was his turn."
I like that one. Oh, look, Mary, you got a mailogram.
Oh.
I'm gonna drop these books off at the library, okay?
Okay, honey. I don't believe it. Listen to this. Miss Wilson has passed your song on to us, and we are prepared to offer you $5,000 for the publishing rights. Please contact us, Blue Moon Publishing Company. This must be a joke.
Well, who's this Miss Wilson?
It's Mary Wilson, Mom, from the Supremes.
The Supremes?
Yeah, you remember I told you she came to speak to our music class, and I gave her your song.
Ooh, Mary, you gonna be a songwriter.
$5,000? Loan me your keyboard, honey.
And honey, that's just the beginning. I'm gonna write a lot of songs, a motion picture. I may even write a musical.
Hey, maybe Prince will record your song.
I don't think Prince is right for my song.
And I know he's gonna be disappointed. Come on, baby. Let's not go overboard. You gotta admit you did have a little luck.
Takes a little luck to make a buck. Hey, that's good. Thanks, honey. Write that down.
All right, but you have to send that one in yourself.
Takes a little luck to make a buck. Unless you get stuck, then you need a truck.
Mary, don't drive yourself and everybody else in this house crazy.
You're driving me crazy. What did I do?
Somebody's already done that song.
Honey, don't give me things people already did.
I haven't given you anything. I'll get it.
I'll get it. You get it. You get it. You get it.
Hey, Sandra, welcome to Soul Train.
Mary, I just heard this is wonderful. It's like a dream come true. We're gonna sell millions of records. We're gonna be rich. We gotta be rich. We gotta be rich.
Wait. What is all this we stuff?
Well, I heard all about it. You sold our song.
Our song? Don't you mean my song?
Oh, Mary, let's face it, that song has been sitting around for years. I mean, it was nothing. Until I breathed some life into it. Now, where's my $2,500?
Sonny, you must be out of your mind. Look, I wrote the song. It's my song, okay?
Brenda, come on, let's go in the kitchen. This is going to get hot.
Mary, if it weren't for my oop-boppa-doop-boppa, my boy, you wouldn't even have a song.
Oh, come on, Sandra. I mean, I wrote that song in high school. Now, that had to be at least 10 years ago.
At least.
I'm going to the door. Follow me. You're going through it.
Hi, Mary. Pearl and I are writing a song, and we came down for your professional opinion.
Well, don't tell it to her, because she'll steal it away from you.
Speaking of stealing, do you know this people wants $2,500 for oop-boppa-doop-boppa, my boy? Can you believe that?
Well, to tell you the truth, Mary, your whole song ain't worth $50.
Now, Pearl, be kind. You see, Mary, our song is filled with kindness, joy, love, and happiness.
And if any one of you try to steal it, we're gonna kill you.
Mary, how can you be so greedy and selfish after all I've done for you?
What? What have you done for me?
I gave you oop-boppa-doop-boppa, my boy.
One line.
It's a key line. Rose, you were there. Tell her.
Yeah, Rose, you were there. Tell her.
Oh, come on, Pearl. Now you were there. Now you heard.
All right, guys, hold it. You'll wake up Congress.
Lester, Mary's being unfair.
I am not. Honey, she didn't do anything.
That's not true.
It is.
It isn't. It
Okay, break.
Yes.
Now, can we please settle this? If you two calm down, we can settle this like reasonable, rational people.
In order to do that, Sandra would have to leave the room.
Well, I'm taking my oop-boppa-doop-boppa, my boy, with me.
Okay, now, Mary, you first. Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay, I was over here, Rose was there, Pearl was there, and I was
Wait, Ashley. Pearl was sitting there, you were standing there, and I was sitting here playing the keyboard.
You see, Lester, she's wrong already.
Fine. Rose was playing the keyboard, Pearl was there, I was here. And I was just getting ready to say...
Wait a minute. Something wrong.
What?
I was eating a peach.
We don't have any more peaches.
Well, I got some peaches downstairs.
Can we just get on with this?
Mary, hurry up and get to the part where I came in and made the song good.
Baby. Before you came in was when the song was good. Now, like I was saying...
A nectarine will be all right.
Pearl, if you just be quiet, I will buy you a whole fruit salad, okay? Like I was saying, I was singing He's So Cool.
When I came in with the key line, oop-boppa-doop-boppa, my boy.
And ignoring that, I went on. I was singing He's So Cool. He's nobody's fool. He knows just how things should be. And oh my, when he's squeezing me. Now, did you miss a line?
Pearl, Rose, is that what happened?
No. Now, I was eating a peach.
That must have been one hell of a peach.
Well, Lester, that's pretty much how I remember it.
Well, Mary, if you use Sandra's line, then I think she's entitled to something.
And I was going to give her something before she opened her big mouth.
What were you going to give me?
A free album.
What?
Oh, Mary, come on.
Okay. Even though it's my creation, I am willing to give you
10%.
10%? That's robbery! If I don't get my 50%, I'm taking back my oop-boppa-doo-boppa, my boy.
Well, take your old oop-boppa-doo-boppa, my boy.
I will, and I'll see you in court. Hi, Rose Pearl. Remember tonight, dinner's on me.
Dinner? Mary, we're gonna tell the truth. We are honest.
We're also hungry.
Sorry I'm late, babe. I had to pick up the tape recorder.
The District Court of the District of Columbia is now in session. Judge Eckworth presiding. All stand, please, for His Honor, Judge Eckworth.
First case, please.
Sandra Clark versus Mary Jenkins.
Are we ready to proceed?
In a second, Your Honor. I'm waiting for my lawyer.
Did you hear that? She hired some two-bit lawyer.
Oh, here he is now.
Mary, do you know who that is?
It couldn't be.
It could, and it is, and I'll take my $2,500 in small bills.
He's the best legal mind in the country. It's really gonna be something to see him in action.
Whose side are you on?
I'm sorry I'm late, but those Yale graduation ceremonies are eternal.
Oh, I'm just glad you could make it on such short notice.
Sandra, how did you get him to be your lawyer?
He's my boyfriend Malcolm's attorney.
Friend of Malcolm's a friend of mine.
Professor, this is Lester and Mary Jenkins. Mary's the one trying to beat me out of my money.
Delighted, Mrs. Jenkins.
How do you do?
And I want you to know that I'm going to take you for every cent you've got.
Oh, yeah? Well, the only way you're going to get it is to take it because you're definitely not going to win it.
My dear lady, I've just won 751 cases consecutively.
Then along came Mary.
We can still settle this before the case gets underway.
Oh, giving up already?
Will the principals please approach the bench?
Your Honor,
I know who you are, Professor. And may I say, I am honored to have you in my courtroom.
Thank you, sir.
Your Honor,
And when we're through, could I get your autograph?
Your Honor, I'm Mary...
Please don't interrupt when I'm speaking with the professor.
That's not fair, Your Honor. I'm Mary Jenkins.
Well, Miss Jenkins, in my court, you are assured your equal rights and a fair and just trial.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Now, you can return to your seats and we can begin. By the way, Professor. My son Franklin is in your class. How's he doing?
I'll tell you when this case is over.
Did you hear that? She's got the lawyer and the judge.
He's as smooth as silk.
Professor, you don't mind if Mrs. Jenkins goes first, do you?
Not at all, not at all.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He wants me to go first? And you want me to go first? Well, I'll have to confer with my associate. Think I should go first?
I think you should go home.
Well, okay, I'll go first. But he's going second. Your Honor, you've read my statements. I would just like to say, when I was a young girl of 15, I was very, very sensitive. And one day, I sat down, poured out my heart, and I wrote a soul-searching tune.
Your Honor, for the record, the words of that soul-searching little tune run as follows. He's a sweet, talking, real cool cat that makes my heart go pitter-pat. Hardly Socrates.
Well, Socrates hardly got $5,000. You tell him, Mary.
That's one for you, babe.
Order in the court. Although that was pretty good, wouldn't you say, Professor?
What did you say your son's first name was?
May we continue?
Well, actually, that's all I have to say, Your Honor. Except I have two witnesses, Mrs. Shea and Mrs. Holloway, who will be happy to corroborate my statements.
Do you have any more questions of this witness?
No, Your Honor.
Mrs. Jenkins, you're excused.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I think we can straighten this whole matter out by putting my client on the stand. Miss Clark?
Why don't we get asked to go up there?
Because we don't walk like that.
Miss Clark? Now, would you tell us a little bit about yourself? Why does this case mean so very much to you?
You see, Your Honor, I was raised on a little farm in Butte, Montana.
I object, Your Honor. She was raised in the East.
Oh, all right. It was East Butte, Montana. And one day, after doing all my chores, milk the cow, feed the chickens, plow the field, do the laundry, I had a lot of chores. And Pop was working in the coal mine.
I object.
He objected, too. It was dark down there. And Mama was in a wheelchair.
Your mother was in a wheelchair. Go on.
And I was walking through the field with my little puppy, Spot. Picking flowers for my mother. When suddenly a bull started to charge me.
And her bull is still running.
And Spot ran in front of the bull to protect me. And as the bull ran over Spot, I yelled out, "Ooh, Papa, do Papa, my bull." And then I looked down at Spot, who was really now just a little Spot. I promised him that someday the last words he heard would become famous. Poor Spot.
Your Honor, as you see, this is not a sordid matter of money. This is a matter of the memory of her dear departed, much lamented, little canine, Spot.
Your Honor, why don't I just buy her another Spot?
Why don't you give me my $2,500 and I'll do it myself?
Over my dead body. I'm not
now,
giving
come on,
you
Mary, give me that money. You got your money, but I'm not getting my money.
Ladies!
Your Honor, I have another idea. Why don't you listen to my client's song?
You mean your client's line?
Is there a recording available?
No, Your Honor, but I can sing a little bit for you.
All right.
Okay. Now, this is Mary's part. He's so cool, he's nobody's fool. He knows how things should be, and oh, my, when he's squeezing me. And this is my part. I go, ooh, papa, doo, pop, my fun.
That's pretty good.
Your Honor, her line was entirely unnecessary to the song.
I respectfully disagree. Without the Oba Baduba, my boy, that song is nothing.
Now, the Ooba Dooba, my boy, was catchy. Man, this is not working. I suggest we throw ourselves on the mercy of the court.
Oh, no. It's not over until it's over. Your Honor, I would now like to do my version of the tune without Miss Clark's minor contribution.
Go ahead, Mrs. Jenkins.
But first, Your Honor, I would like to call someone in to help me.
Who? Rose and Pearl? Might as well write that check out now.
I thought you'd pull something like this. Well, oobop-a-doobop this.
You all ready, Mary?
Wait a minute, that's Mary Wilson of the Supremes.
Oh, no. I used to be with the Supremes until, well, read about it in my new paperback book.
This is not fair. You can't bring in a professional.
I can and I did. Come on, Mary. Let's show the judge. Honey, hit it, girls.
He's so cool.
He's nobody's fool. He knows just what to do. And oh my, when he's squeezing me.
Jenkins and Miss Clark, approach the bench, please. Now, ladies, let's stop the foolishness. Obviously, Mrs. Jenkins wrote this song.
I won!
And obviously, Miss Clark helped it. Can't you two ladies put your differences behind you? What you've created came out of teamwork. Now, why don't you work with instead of against each other?
Because Mary thinks I'm no help.
I never said you didn't help. A little bit.
Thank you, Mary.
But not 50% worth.
Okay, that was a little bit overboard. How about 25%?
How about 15%?
My recommendation, Your Honor, is 20%.
All right. It's a deal.
Then it's settled. I must admit this has been a very entertaining case. Of course, I haven't heard the song in its entirety.
Oh, no problem, Your Honor. Honey.
Yeah.
He's so cool. He's nobody's fool. He knows how things should be. And oh my, when he's squeezing me, I go ooh bop doo bop my boy. Ooh bop doo bop my boy. He knows what I need. He got a lot of loot. Charlie Carr makes me feel like a movie star. My boy, he's my boy. Bop doo bop my boy. He's a sweet talking, cool walking, real cool cat. Hey, make my heart go in a pat. Ooh bop doo bop my boy. Ooh bop doo bop my boy. He's my boy. Ooh bop doo bop my boy. He's my boy. Ooh bop doo bop my boy. He's so cool. Every day we won't get by with those same old ways. Pulling together, we'll make it right. With help from our friends, I know we can fly. 'Cause there's no place like home. With your family around you, you're never alone. When you know that you love, you don't need to roam. 'Cause there ain't no place like better believe it. There ain't no place like better believe it. 'Cause there ain't no place like, there's no place like home. I mean, no place, child.
What's that noise?
You scared the stew out of me. It's Mary. She's been reading these mystery novels, and her nerves are a mess.
Yeah, he's jumpy as a grasshopper.
Why do you keep on reading them? They relax me.
227. Just as I pictured it. Quaint, homey, and a bit of old Washington. And three lovely ladies sitting out front. Quaint, homey, and a bit of old Washington.
Aren't you a little late for trick-or-treat?
Permit me, madam. I am Rodolphe Zambini, and I'm taking temporary lodgings in this charming building.
Ah, Mr. Zambini, I've been expecting you. Mr. Zambini is subletting the Johnson's apartment.
Just while the circus is in town.
Oh, you in the circus?
My good lady, I am the circus, eh?
You got that right.
Every country in the world, the great Zambini is known as a projectilist, a precisionist, a toxicolite.
What about the countries that speak English?
There they call me a knife thrower.
You throw knives?
Knives, swords, hatchets, anything with sharp edges. Imagine the drama of it. My beautiful young assistant is standing there. One slip, one error, one small miscalculation, and I love it!
Well, it's nice to see a man so happy in his work. I wonder how his assistant feels.
Never fear, dear lady, the great Zambini never misses. Anymore.
Anymore?
One is not born great. For years, I was just a pretty good Zambini. But after years of hard work, I managed to achieve that pinpoint accuracy that is the mark of a great artist. You see, even a great artist needs to practice. Now, if you show me my room...
Right this way. Lord, that child should never leave the practice range.
All right. Who's been fooling around with my paper?
Don't look at me. I'm stuck in a snowbank on the Orient Express.
It was me, Daddy. I cut out a coupon for the circus tomorrow night. We can save $5.
$4.75. This paper costs a quarter.
Sorry, Daddy.
No, I'm gonna take it out of your allowance. It's okay. Mary, get the door.
Lester! You know, you could get the door sometime.
You do it so much better than I do.
Oh, Mrs. Zambini, come in.
Sorry to disturb you, dear lady, but I wonder if I could borrow a small bandage.
Oh, what happened?
Well, I was slicing some bread and the knife slipped.
Well, bread can be tricky like that. I'll get you a bandage. Oh, honey, this is the new neighbor I was telling you about, Mr. Zambini.
Mr. Zambini? That wasn't too cool with you being an expert, no. I'm an expert at throwing, but not slicing. And next time, you put the bread against the wall and zap, zap, zap.
Here you are, Mr. Zambini.
Ah, thank you. I was noticing Murder on the Orient Express. Are you a mystery buff?
Yeah, I like a good murder now and then.
So do I. And the bloodier the better. Have you ever read anything by Victoria Crenshaw?
No, I haven't, but I hear she's very good.
Wonderful. The way she involves you in her stories. Like when the killer's about to squeeze the last drop of life out of his innocent victim. You would swear that the murderer is standing in the room right beside you.
Well, Mary would love that. She's always scaring herself to death reading those mystery books.
Oh, excuse me.
Me, I get enough scares out of the newspaper.
Oh, Mary, can I borrow Lester? I got a drip in my bathroom. It's driving me crazy.
Well, what do you want me for? Call a plumber.
He is a plumber. And he won't leave unless I make a date with him. Throw him out. Would you please, Lester, please?
May I be of assistance, my dear?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you had company.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am the great Zambini.
Oh, and I'm the fantastic Sanj. Oh, I heard about you. You're the circus man. Oh, I love circuses.
Shall we try the other one, eh?
No, I don't think so. You don't want to get the shakes before you perform it.
Now, what is all this about some unwanted guest trying to force himself on an innocent creature like you? Hmm?
I thought you said he threw knives, not bull.
Can I help you find something, honey? Zambini. Oh, Mr. Zambini? He's in apartment K at the top of the stairs.
Thank you. You didn't see me. I wasn't here. You understand, darling?
Hey, Pearl. Who in the world was that?
You mean that woman in the trench coat with the long hair, the dark glasses, and the case in her hand?
Yeah.
I didn't see her.
Wonder if I locked that bedroom window.
Mary. Mary.
get in?
The door was unlocked.
Oh. Must have left it unlocked when Lester went to the circus.
Oh, girl, you got me acting just as crazy as you.
Girl. Well, it's not you. It's this book. Oh.
Murder on a Lonely Night by Victoria Crenshaw?
Yeah, Zambini loaned it to me, and he was right. You feel like you're part of the story. I mean, everything she writes is so real.
Like what?
Well, like thunder, lightning.
Good writer.
Rose, what do you think of Zambini?
I don't know. I mean, why you ask?
Well, he's so weird. I mean, he comes and goes at all hours, and I hear weird voices coming from his apartment. And you know what else?
What?
Pearl said this mysterious woman went in, and she never came back out.
Well, what do you think happened to her?
I don't know, but you know he got all them creepy knives.
No, wait a minute. Now, if you're trying to scare me, you're doing a hell of a job. Now, Zambini is a knife thrower, and those are the tools of his trade, right?
Right.
Hey, babe, we're back.
Oh, hi. How was the circus?
It was wonderful.
It was great.
It was 3.5 hours long.
Honey, I thought you liked the circus.
I never sat downwind of the elephants before.
Now I know why every kid dreams of running away and joining the circus.
I know what you mean. All the romance, the excitement, the glamour.
The girls. There must have been over 100 girls running around there in those little leotards. And...
Calvin! Mom, you should have seen it. There was this one guy who swung from the trapeze by his teeth. He did a triple reverse flip and landed in the net below. The crowd gave him a standing ovation. He was so cool, he didn't even smile.
He couldn't. He left his teeth up on that trapeze.
Well, did you see Zambini do his knife throwing act?
Oh, we saw the knife thrower, but it wasn't Mr. Zambini.
What?
I have come for my money, Zambini. I told you before, I will not pay blackmail. You will pay, or you will be exposed. The only thing you're getting from me, my love, is this.
Lester! Lester! Come quick, something terrible's happened.
Man, calm down. What is it?
It's Zambini. He had this terrible argument with this Indian man, and I think he killed him. We better get up there.
What Indian man?
Well, he had this big red turban on and a beard.
Good day, madam.
That's him.
Looks pretty good for a dead guy.
That's right. Zambini. Never heard of him. Oh, I see. All right, thank you. Well, that was the last Ringling brother.
Oh, Mary, I have tremendous news. I want you to be the first to know. Oh, Rose, you're here. I want you to be first to know, too.
Oh, goody, a tie for first.
Okay, Sandra, what's the news?
I got a new job. Oh, that's perfect. Travel, glamour, excitement. Mr. Zambini wants me to be his new assistant. Can you imagine Sandra Clark and the circus all under the same tent? The two greatest shows on earth.
Sandra, you can't take that job. I mean, I think there's something funny about Zambini.
Yeah, we don't even think he's with the circus.
Of course he is. What else would a knife thrower do? Work at Benihana?
We think he's a complete phony.
Well, I'll find out soon enough. We're supposed to start practicing later today in his apartment.
Wait a minute, wait. You mean you're gonna let that man throw knives at you?
Yeah. And hatchets and axes, and for a finale, 2 flaming spears that land on each side of my head.
Sandra, that don't worry you?
No, it doesn't worry me. All I gotta do is stand there. He's the one that's gotta do all the work.
Sandra, you can't go through with this. I'm serious. Anything can happen in that man's apartment.
Oh, Mary, if there's one thing I know, it's how to handle myself in a man's apartment.
Well, I sure hope Sandra knows what she's doing.
Well, Mary, we did our very best to try to talk to her. You know, there's some things people have to learn the hard way.
Yeah, like being married.
Good afternoon, ladies. I wonder if I might have a word with you. I'm Inspector McKenzie of Scotland Yard.
Scotland Yard?
It's about Zambini, isn't it? I knew it. That man's a crook.
More than a crook, I'm afraid. Your Mr. Zambini is a notorious killer.
Killer?
You mean a murderer?
Aye, nasty piece of business he is. Lures young women with the promise of being his assistant, and then...
And then?
Nobody ever hears from the young women again.
God, Sandra! Our friend took a job as his assistant. As a matter of fact, she's supposed to meet him this afternoon in his apartment.
Well, now, we can't let that happen, can we, huh? Time we took our Mr. Zambini into custody. Huh?
Well, he's in apartment K at the top of the stairs.
Now, you lassies, sit tight. All right, Zambini, your number's up. You're surrounded. The moment. I'm coming. Come in, my dear. I have been expecting you.
This should be a very interesting evening.
You will never forget it. I promise you.
I don't think we should face Zambini alone. He's a dangerous killer.
Look, the inspector's been gone for over an hour, and there's still no sign of Sandra. Now, we gotta find out what happened.
Well, can't we just call Neighborhood Watch?
Pearl, we are the Neighborhood Watch.
Okay. Let me do all the talking.
Fine. You do the talking, I'll do the running.
Mrs. Jenkins, ladies, what a pleasant surprise.
Okay, where is she?
Where is who?
Where's Sandra? That's who.
And she came up here to practice being your assistant.
Strangest thing, she never turned up.
And I guess you haven't seen Inspector McKenzie either.
Inspector who?
Just what I thought.
You know, it occurs to me that Sandra really does not want to be my assistant. Maybe one of you would like the job. Hmm?
What does it pay?
Good evening, ladies.
Okay, now what do we do?
What we should have done in the first place, we call the police.
Right.
Is that the whole story?
In a nutshell.
Nutshell is right.
Look, Sergeant Stokes, my wife reads a lot of mystery books and has a very vivid imagination, but there may be something to all of this.
Is that so? So you were there when Zambini and this Hindu fella had their fight?
Well, no, I can't say that I was.
But you did see the mysterious woman in the trench coat.
Well, no, actually, I didn't.
And the Scotland Yard inspector, you spoke to him, did you?
I think I'll get a snack.
Boy, you can't beat corroborating testimony like that. I think I got the picture.
Good. Do you want us to go with you when you make the arrest?
Lady, I've been a cop for 26 years, and this is the most cockamamie story I've ever heard. Now, this has got everything. It's got knife throwers. It's got Scotland Yard inspectors. It's got voices in the moonlight. But the one thing it doesn't have is a crime.
But what about what Inspector McKenzie said?
Lady, I cannot go around arresting people on the say-so of a stranger.
Well, what about Sandra? I mean, she's been missing for 3 hours.
Nobody's missing for 3 hours, 3 days, 3 months maybe. Jimmy Hoffa's been missing for 15 years.
Well, at one point, he was missing for 3 hours. I mean, so let's get on the ball here before you blow another one.
Listen, you show me some evidence that she was even in his room,
And you and we got business.
What kind of a missing persons man are you?
Right now, a missing one.
Well. Are you sure he's not at home? He leaves this time every night. It never fails, just like clockwork.
Probably going to his Murderers Anonymous meeting.
Do you think it's safe to turn on the light?
Makes no difference to me. I'm keeping my eyes closed anyway.
Oh, look, a light switch. Okay. Oh, Rose, it's nothing but a poster.
Mary, this room was a lot cheerier with the lights off.
It's a closet. I'm going to wait in the car.
Pearl, you don't have a car.
Well, then I'll wait in the bus. There'll be one along in a minute.
It's horrible.
What is it?
A purple soup. The man ain't got no taste in clothes.
Dear, time has come.
Let's get out of here. He's in the bedroom. The light.
Be patient. Be patient while I turn on the lights. Must be a short.
Well, go ahead. Nobody can hear you anyway. You were saying? No, my dear. You must open your mouth.
Oh, it got stuck.
That's all right. You won't need it anyway. Soon, you will be victim number 17.
Well, if that's your attitude, I'm giving my 2 weeks' notice.
You die exquisitely at the hands of a master.
I don't want you to get this wrong, Mrs. Zambini, but after the murder, I think you ought to seek out some professional help.
For years, I threw knives at assistants, just missing. Have you any idea how it feels always just to miss?
I think I ought to warn you, I have some very large boyfriends who are going to be awfully mad if you cut off anything important.
I'm going to stand you in front of that target. And I'm going to, one by one, curl my knives into your sleek, young body, like this. And this. And this.
Run for your life! But wait a minute, Mary! You want to run with nothing! Wait this way! Wait a minute, you don't understand me! No, what you think it is, Mary? Wait! Mary, what have you done?
Get your hands off my wife.
Oh, honey!
I thought you said somebody was killing Mary.
Well, I thought he was.
Man, will you tell me what's going on?
It's Zambini. He's a killer. He tried to murder Sandra.
Well, she looks like she's taking it very well.
Are you all right, Mr. Crenshaw?
Mr. Crenshaw?
Murder on a lonely night.
Victoria Crenshaw?
Actually, it's Victor Crenshaw. Victoria's just a pen name. I think I owe you all an explanation. Oh.
You would have loved it, Mary.
See, one of the reasons my books are so realistic is because I test out all my plots first to see people's true reactions.
Well, what about all those people? That Indian and the woman in the trench coat?
At your service, madame. You understand me, darling. You didn't see me.
Well, what about Inspector McKenzie?
Aye, lassie, just a few colorful characters to throw more suspicions on me, is we?
Hey, wait a minute. You weren't Sergeant Stokes, the black guy that came in as a cop.
And good, but not that good.
And right now, he's writing a story about a circus knife thrower that takes an apartment in a nice, quiet apartment building with some nice, lovely neighbors.
Sandra, you mean to say you were in on this from the beginning?
He had me that first day. We fooled you, Mary. Somebody untie me.
I'll untie you, Sandra.
Freeze. You wanted to write about a murder? Good.
Now, wait a minute, Mary.
Get your pencil. And give me your knife and your blindfold.
Every day, we won't get by with no same old way. Pulling together, we'll make it right. With help from our friends, I know we can fly. There's no place like home. With your family around you, you're never alone. When you know that you love, you don't need to roam. 'Cause there ain't no place like there ain't no place like there's no place like home. I mean, no place, child.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, push.
If you ask me, anything that heavy looks good where it is.
Pearl, please, you know the entire executive board is going to be here tomorrow at noon.
Why don't y'all leave that sofa alone like Lester told you?
Pearl, this lunch is important to me.
It's important to me, too. I get hungry about that time.
Can you imagine the nerve of that Emma trying to steal the presidency away from Mary?
Well, let's get going, babe.
Who's dead? Well, when anybody's dressed like that and it's not Sunday, somebody's dead.
It's my uncle, and we're going to the reading of his will.
Oh.
I hate to leave you with all the work.
Oh, Mary, don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Get that money, girl.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Okay.
Emma!
Mary.
Well, what are you doing here?
My good deed for the day. I just wanted to make sure that our both running for the same office won't interfere with our friendship.
Our friendship? Honey, if that's what you're worried about, don't give it a thought. You know, I'd love to stay and chat with you, but Lester and I are on the way to see a lawyer.
Divorce? How tragic. But I could see it coming.
We're not getting a divorce, Emma. On second thought, come in.
Rose, Pearl,
Emma. Why don't you ladies help Brenda? I want to chat with Emma for a minute.
Okay. All right. What is it, Mary?
Emma, would you do me a favor? Would you stay here and see that Rose and Pearl don't move my furniture? I mean, all day they've been trying to get me to put the sofa over there. And if they put the sofa over there, I would just die.
You can count on me, Mary.
I knew I could.
Hey, Jenkins, you a mean woman? Yeah? Harvard Graduate School, Georgetown Law School. This guy's got more degrees than a thermometer.
Honey, what if it turns out that your uncle was a millionaire?
Oh, come on, Mary.
No, I mean it. Listen, it happens all the time. People get millions of dollars from relatives they never even knew. Ooh, I wonder what we'd do with $1 million.
We?
Yeah, we. Oh, I guess you'd be like everybody else, huh? Dump your wife, marry some young thing, and run off to Europe.
Don't be ridiculous. I'd run off to Rio.
Well, Mr. and Mrs. Jenkins, I'm Ben Chadway.
Chadway?
Please, keep your seat. Now, before we get to the estate...
Estate? I like the sound of that.
Well, under the condition of the will, you will be sharing your inheritance with a distant cousin.
You mean we have to share the estate?
Afraid so. Mr. Bennett, would you please show Chester Jenkins into the room? Mm-hmm.
Isn't this exciting? You've got a cousin you didn't even know you had.
Hey, cuz! Lester, he's not your cousin.
Huh?
He is.
What?
Well, I'll be a flea on a hound dog. Amy Jo, Bonnie Bell, hightail it in here.
And here's the rest of the family.
Is there something you forgot to tell me?
Chester, they're black.
There must be some mistake here.
No mistake. You're black.
Well, I think I can help clear this up. Please, everybody have a seat, Mr. Bennett. I've been researching your family tree for 10 long months. Now, in 1882, Lester's and Chester's great-great-grandfather, Patrick Jenkins, came to America from Ireland.
Ireland? No wonder you like potatoes so much.
A couple of years later, he married Sally Burns, a black woman.
That must have been your side of the family, huh?
Golly, this is better than one of them soap operas.
Sally gave birth to twins, Andy and Randy. Now, Andy, being light-complected, found his way into white society. Randy was dark and found his way into black society.
Found his way?
Andy begat Lloyd, who begat Charles, who begat Chester. And Randy begat Floyd, who begat Milton, who begat you, Lester.
Are you sure about all this begatting?
Well, it's all up there in black and white. Now about the will. Your uncle wanted to bring both branches of the family together. So he put an unusual stipulation in the will. Now, to collect your inheritance, your two families are required to spend a week together under the same roof.
Wait a minute. Under the same roof?
You mean live together?
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, that's the stipulation. It's a matter of $10,000.
Well, we got plenty of room at our place. Why don't y'all come stay with us?
Where's your place?
Arkansas?
Arkansas?
Shoot. We live a whole lot closer than that. I think they better stay with us.
Well, that's mighty nice of you, cousin.
Cousin?
Cousin? Well, it seems he has some relatives he didn't know he had.
Well, what are they like?
You remember you used to watch those reruns of the Beverly Hillbillies?
Lester, your cousins are hillbillies?
Hillbillies? Yeah, ain't that something? Lester's great-great-grandfather was an Irishman.
Can you be Irish and black?
Ask Annie Murphy.
Well, I don't know about Eddie Murphy's great-grandfather, but mine was white, and so are my cousins.
Wow, wait till they hear about this in my black history class.
Well, now you really have a good reason to march in the St. Patrick's Day Parade.
What's everybody laughing at? I got some cousins that happen to be from Arkansas, and they happen to be white.
And it happens to be funny.
Howdy, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Come on in. Amy Jo, Bonnie Bell, and Chester, meet Rose Holloway and Pearl Shea.
Are you our cousins too?
These are our friends, our best friends.
And this is our daughter, Brenda. She's your cousin.
Hi.
Hi, your cousin Brent. She's cute as a newborn bear cub.
You know, people are always telling her that.
When?
Why don't y'all have a seat?
Well, this is some place you got here. Ain't it, Amy Jo?
Oh, it's someplace.
It's the heat better than that motel we stayed in last night. What was the name of it?
King's Motel.
Yeah, and it cost us a king's ransom to stay there. $8.50 a night.
and get what?
We wanted to surprise y'all. There's nothing like waking up to a down-home breakfast.
At 4:30 in the morning?
I told you, city folk don't get up till 5.
Amy Joe, it's Saturday.
What's left of it? Now sit down and eat, or I'll throw it to the hogs.
Lord, whatever you do, don't call the hogs. Who wants to say grace?
Cousin Chester, why don't you do the honors?
Lord, bless this food. May it nourish us, strengthen us, and restore us. Bless these relatives gathered here today. This coming together of North and South, of city and country, of Africa and Ireland. And Lord, let's not forget the king. Here's to you, Elvis.
Amen.
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 Oh. This is delicious.
If you'd like, I can whip you up a bunch for your luncheon this afternoon.
What kind of meat is this, anyway?
Possum.
No, it's not, Amy Joe. It's squirrel. And there's plenty of them in that park yonder, so there'll be plenty for your luncheon this evening. They seem odd to you?
Well, they seem a mite high strung.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mary's all head up about having a few women and to eat. She calls Miss Pearl on telephone. All she has to do is holler out that window. And Lester, he looks like he's got a lot on his mind.
Must be why they didn't finish breakfast.
I suppose so. Later on, I saw Lester plop one of those fizz things in a glass.
I wonder if you got any white folks on your side of the family.
Well, I'll tell you what. If I can't find none on my side, I'll borrow one of yours, okay?
It looks like I got enough to go around. I wonder what Amy, Joe, and Chester think about us.
Us? Shoot, they probably think we're very stimulating, exciting people.
Yeah, especially me.
I bet they think we're the friendliest, most down-home folk they ever met.
Yeah, especially me.
Poor guy, out there in the sticks trying to scratch out a living on the bare land with probably 3 chickens and 1 old pig.
Poor guy. He's got so much to worry about. His big apartment, his business. You ever see so many closets full of clothes? I guess the more you got to worry about.
And the more you plop them fizz things.
You're really a good dancer, Brenda. Thanks, Bonnie Bell. I want to show you how to do the cabbage patch. Okay. All right, it's like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You got it, Bonnie Bell. You're doing the cabbage patch. We kind of do something like this at home, except we call it churning butter. What kind of dances do you do back home in Arkansas? Oh, mostly we do square dance and then clogging. What's clogging? Oh, it's like this.
That's the same dance I do when I can't get into the bathroom.
You know what I like about 227, Brenda? It feels just like a small town. It must be fun living in a small town. Oh, it is, except for the busybodies.
Oh, ain't no busybodies here, honey.
Let me tell you about the time once.
Speak up. I'm an inquiring mind, and I want to know.
Chester?
Lester?
Well, how do I look?
Oh, you look fine. Stop worrying. Lunch is gonna be a big success.
What time does this wing ding start? I can't wait to meet your friends.
Excuse us. Honey, can I see you in the kitchen?
Be right back, Jack.
Didn't you tell them that this lunch is for members only?
Me?
What am I going to do?
All right, I'll take them out for the afternoon.
Oh, you don't mind?
Not if it'll solve your problem without hurting their feelings.
Oh, you're a lifesaver.
Mhm.
Well, how do we look?
You look fine. Stop worrying.
Cousin, it's too nice a day to stay inside, so I'm gonna give you a real treat. I'm gonna take you on the Lester Jenkins scenic tour of Washington, D.C. Come on.
But we gotta help Mary with her tea.
Oh, Amy Jo, don't be ridiculous. Don't even think about it. You'll have much more fun sightseeing.
Sounds like fun. Oh, by the way, Cousin Mary, I cleaned up your kitchen for you. Boy, that creamy stuff you had sitting there looked like a swamp at low tide.
My souffle. You didn't throw out my souffle.
Cousin, come on. We're gonna go on a quick tour.
Mary, this chicken is delicious. Isn't it, ladies?
Thank you. It's my secret recipe.
The secret is it's cheaper by the bucket.
Amy, now, you got to admit, this chicken is tasty.
You're right. Why didn't I think of that at my luncheon instead of serving caviar and shrimp lamage?
Excuse me, ladies. I would just like to say that I think under my presidencies, we've accomplished quite a bit. I mean, like the bazaar where we raise money for the charity.
The bazaar? That was a winner. How much money did we raise on that one, Mary?
Well, it would have been a lot more, Emma, if you hadn't insisted on double time in the kissing booth.
I didn't get any complaints.
Of course not. We opened a second booth for that.
Hi, ladies.
Hey, Lester. Hey, Lester.
Excuse me, ladies. Hi, babe.
Excuse me. Honey, what are you doing home so soon? Where are our cousins?
Well, I took them sightseeing and somehow we got separated. I looked for them everywhere.
Oh, that's terrible.
Don't worry, they'll find their way back. They're Jenkins.
Mary, you better get back in there because Emma said if she's elected president, the first board meeting's going to be in Bermuda.
Oh, Lord. My president is elected president. Why, we will have our annual dinner in Hawaii.
Hi, Mary.
Not now, Sandra. Things are bad enough.
Oh, come on, Mary. I'll talk to you.
Sandra, how nice. I haven't seen you in church lately. Have you been bad?
Yeah.
Sandra was just leaving, weren't you, Sandra?
Oh, that's right. You're not on the club's active list.
Not this club.
Sandra, not now.
Come listen to my story about a man named Jed.
They're back?
Up in my apartment. I saw him in the park chasing squirrels. I didn't think he wanted them up here.
Why, whatever would make you think that?
Okay, I'll go get him.
Keep them. I mean, until 4:30.
Oh, that's no problem. They're reading my diary upstairs. They probably won't want to come down till Tuesday. Howdy! Ooh, boy, how time flies.
This must be the wing ding you was telling us about. Lucky we got back in time.
Yep, it's my lucky day, all right.
Mary, this is supposed to be a luncheon for club members only.
You must be Emma. We heard a lot about you. I'm Amy Jo Jenkins. This is my husband, Chester, and our daughter, Bonnie Belle Jenkins.
Jenkins?
You must be hungry. How about some garbanzo beans?
Any chicken left, Cousin Mary?
Cousin Mary.
We kinfolk.
Kinfolk. You mean you're all related to our president? How nice.
Well, what kind of wing ding is this? We gotta liven things up. Where's the greased pig, huh?
Wait. I know what will liven up this group. Chester, tell them about your run-in with Melvin Gump's bull last year.
Oh, they don't want to hear that.
Oh, come on, Daddy. You know how everyone loves to hear that one.
You talked me into it. Well, it was a hot July day, and I was out working the fields, sweating like a one-legged sheep come shearing time. So, I decided to do a little skinny dipping in the pond.
Go on.
Honey, guess who's in the living room?
I thought I heard her, Suey. Well, I tried getting them out to a movie.
Oh, there you are.
Okay, Emma, I know what you're going to say. They're not members, and you want me to get rid of them.
Oh, au contraire. One rarely gets the chance to meet people so simple, so primitive. I'd love to be there when you explain to them how indoor plumbing works.
Now, wait a minute. Those are my relatives you're talking about.
That's right. Mine, too.
Well, say what you like, but your kinfolk are costing you the election.
Oh, then let them. I mean, they're my kinfolk, and I'm glad they're here.
All right, y'all.
Hey! Bunny Bell, pick another clunker.
It's your turn.
We don't vote for anybody who don't dance. Right, ladies?
Right!